Welcome on in to the Nontendo podcast, your home of, what is it I usually say? I have it up. Speculation, appreciation, and condemnation. I'm going to remember those Asians at some point. It is 7 p.m., a couple of days before Valentine's, and I have my Valentine's sat with me right now, right here.
Well,
Wait, it's just me.
Both of you.
What?
Will you guys be my Valentine?
Okay.
I gotta pick one?
Yeah.
Sully, will you be?
I got you.
All right.
Sorry,
It's the hair, because I talked about his hair today. That's why.
I'm so excited. We have a big day. We have so many things to talk about. It is a couple of days Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Love's
true.
in the air.
Very
you know
true.
the color of love?
Yes,
Red?
Red.
Hey.
You know the color of this podcast?
Red.
You know the color of this button? Big news. Big Nintendo rumors. It's not really news, it's rumors.
Rumors right
There's
now.
a lot of rumors. I don't love talking rumors, which is why we have a lot of other things to talk about too, like Mario Tennis, which just came out. But unfortunately, everybody is talking about Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green right now.
Yeah.
And
Yes, they are.
I want to dive in and I want to give my opinion on if I think this is happening or not.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know now. Every single Pokemon Presents, I swear, for the last half decade, Game Boy Pokemon games are coming. It happens every single time. So I'm a little,
classic at this point, yeah.
skeptical. But we'll get there. You can show these guys lovely faces and play their lower third.
there
I
you
know
go.
that you were waiting. You were waiting for a chance to do
Hi,
it.
guys. Did you miss us?
Check out their channels, by the way. They're linked in the description down below.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This marks 4 weeks of the new show.
Yeah.
We're actually a month
Really?
into the new
It's
show
crazy
now. They're
how
4
fast time's
episodes.
flying.
I know.
I feel.
Claps and chat for
Already
that.
But
a month
honestly,
in.
last week I felt like it was a while. I definitely felt like I missed you guys, and I missed.
Yeah, you know
coming
what?
here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. It might sound weird, but we started this whole thing together
Yeah.
very like business transactionally. Like I didn't really know you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
This last week was the first week where I started thinking, should I start messaging these guys outside of the podcast?
Right.
Because
Wow.
Is it
I
too
kind of
weird?
miss them a little bit. Like, I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
I was starting to think like, should we do like a Nintendo retreat or something? Like go somewhere
Go to
and-
Japan.
That would be sick.
Nintendo
Ooh,
Japan.
Japan.
That might be a big leap. I was thinking like go to the movies or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go to
like,
the movies.
Like,
What's,
like
we
hang
can
out.
see the Mario Galaxy movie.
That's
too.
true.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd be fun.
when's that coming out?
April.
Yeah.
April
Okay,
1st.
well, I can
April
wait
Fool's
till
Day.
April to get to know you guys.
Right, yeah, I don't care right
No,
now.
maybe
yeah.
we should. I don't know. We should do something with everybody. I don't know
sure.
what it
That'd be
is.
fun.
We
Yeah,
could go to
yeah.
the city or something.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause you wouldn't have to go anyway.
I'd show you guys around Philly.
I mean, we're in
properly.
Philly.
Yeah,
Right now.
yeah,
The
of
show's
course,
in
yeah.
It's like a 10-minute drive, bro. What you
Yeah,
saying?
10 minutes.
We could go. So Kim and I, we did Chinatown for our anniversary a couple
nice.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like Chinatown?
Yeah, I've been
I
there
love
a
it,
couple
dude.
times.
It's so
Chinatown's
awesome.
nice.
It's a really,
Yeah.
it's like we got a good one here, huh?
Yep.
It's a whole thing.
Honestly,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
with like the design and everything
Yes,
too.
It was just some really good places, like a ton of good boba. We found this spot. It looked like it was going to be good, and then everyone waiting in line was like, "You guys found the spot."
Really?
Like, this
Oh,
is
like the hidden gem
This is
type
the
thing?
one. It's like
Wow.
they said this, and then there's a place around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, should we go there?" And they were like, "No, you stay, stay.
You
here."
stay
And it was-
here
it
with
was
them.
fire.
Yeah,
It was really good.
That's cool.
Okay, so a lot of things to talk about. I want to talk about those rumors. Have you guys played Mario Tennis yet?
I have not.
No.
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear what you have to
Well,
say.
it came
about
out
yeah.
today, so I'm not surprised. But I did grab it off the Australian eShop, and I streamed it last night with my friends. So I have played it, and I do want to talk about it. We do have to do games with, but let's do games we've been playing. I saw a comment that was very constructive. It was very nice, and they liked a lot of things about the show. And one of the things they said were, "But you have to get rid of that what we've been playing animation because it's horrible."
Yeah,
I like
the one
it.
nitpick, right?
Pac-Man vomiting Mario's classic.
It's-
Dude, it's a staple now at this
classic.
point. We can't get rid of it.
Oh wait, no, that's not the animation. Did you switch it?
No, yeah.
No, I don't
the
know.
what
It
we've
is.
been
No, that's the
playing.
animation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, I went first last week. You guys want to?
Yeah.
What did you finish this week? Twice.
Okay, so I mean, I played some games outside of what I was recording, but unfortunately, I had to play through Minish Cap again due to like file corruption.
Oh,
Oh,
no! So you're on a
Yeah.
third playthrough of Minish Cap.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh my gosh! And then now,
yeah, my
how
Elgato
much-
likes to just desync audio
Ooh.
when I'm recording.
How old is it?
Bro, it's the newest.
You can't
4K
resync
one.
it. You can't edit it. And
No.
resync it?
So the thing is, when you play back the video after recording, it's fine. The moment you put it into Premiere, it just desyncs, and it's like it desyncs in a way where it like 3 seconds, and then 3 seconds, and another 3. 4
so
seconds.
you can't like match
It's
it back.
impossible.
That's
I've tried
frustrating.
editing
weird,
it. It's
yeah.
impossible.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel you. So it's quicker to refilm the whole thing.
Just refilm it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I had to do that, but I also did get a chance to play through the Pragmata demo, which was really fun.
Yeah,
nice.
it's really good,
Yeah,
huh?
it's amazing.
Surprising how well it runs.
Yeah.
And it's 60 frames.
60
And
frames.
it looks awesome.
Yeah. And the concept of it is really cool.
I was really liking it.
Having
So
that.
did you play it once or twice?
I've just played the first run. I wanted to like try to beat my sub, but
Yeah.
unfortunately I never had the chance
So
to.
I played it twice just because I did a U actually. I played it
Nice.
on my own on my TV and then
Yeah.
I was like, I want to record it.
Yeah.
When you played a second time, you unlock like skins and a new
Oh,
weapon.
nice. And I
really?
bet you play it
Oh,
faster too. Huh?
Yeah, I tried to beat my time.
Nice.
And I found myself really in the flow of like doing the weird mechanic where you're
Yep.
like doing the grid and then
Exactly.
shooting. It's
Yeah.
really, it feels
at
good.
first it's really tough. Well, you
Yeah.
kind of have to dodge and then also try to
Yeah.
get the code in.
but I love having to think about all of that.
exactly. Once you get to the end, you're like, okay, I understand the flow of this,
Yeah.
and it's nice.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Pragmata demo, it's really it's
Yeah.
showcasing what the Switch can do. It's really cool.
100%. And then I also played through. Well, I'm late to this, but I played through the Adventure of Elliot demo.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
no, I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that one as well.
Yeah,
talking
that
about
one
that.
was really fun. I wasn't expecting it to be
Like
it's-
Zelda.
Yeah, 2D Zelda.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of like Octopath Traveler,
Yeah.
like the
Okay,
vibes.
yeah.
But the gameplay is exactly like 2D Zelda with shrines. It literally has shrines.
Yeah,
in
I know.
The first dungeon.
And
Nice.
like you do a dungeon and then you get a weapon, like in Zelda.
Exactly.
power-up
Yep.
And I think you can do it for the demo. You can do it in any order as well. The couple options that they have.
They only have like one dungeon.
It's like I think it's 2.
No, it's 2 shrines.
Okay.
Yeah, once you beat the first dungeon, it takes you to the Door of Time, and
Okay.
then the demo ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it's made by Octopath Traveler people,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
looks
it is.
like
Oh,
it.
so yeah,
that makes,
that makes
that
some
makes a
sense.
lot of sense.
So when I saw it, I was like, I don't know if I need more. This like Octopath Traveler, Triangle
Yeah.
Strategy,
Yeah.
and so I was like, I'll try the demo, and then it's not like those other games at all. It's actually
a lot
it's
of
like
people
Zelda.
have said that too. People are like, "This is gonna be like more square slot."
It's
but
really good.
it's
That's why I
good.
bought the collectors last week with the clock that I told you, the $200
Right,
clock.
yeah. The whole thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I
That's
was like, that
lit.
game actually is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right, that's a lot. What about you?
Well, not as much as that. Well, I'll tell you what. I almost played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Almost. I was
Okay.
this close to putting it into my Switch. And I was
You'll
like,
get there.
Yeah, we're not today. Not this week. But I did play a bit of a classic, Pokemon Black 2. I'm kind of in the
Oh my
Pokemon
God,
mood.
This guy is such a Pokemon.
Kind of in the Pokemon mood. I'm glad we're talking about some Pokemon stuff today. But just wanted to kind of see what I had, because I know a lot of like the games, like I feel like once you finish them, like you can either just like move on to the next one or just kind of
Yeah.
go back for them. I just went through to see what Pokemon I had, like how long it's been since I've like traded or anything. I remember when GameStop used to do like the mythical distribution events.
Yeah.
They give you like shiny Giratina or even shiny Dialga. Like
I
I
remember
look back,
those.
that was like 2012 or 2013. I think they did that. So I was just looking at it. I was
Those were
like,
good
oh, that's
times.
cool. But I'm debating if I want to like transfer them like over, or if I just want to leave them on that game.
That's a journey you have to take on your own.
I know. So
don't
that's
have
the
any-
toughest thing, because like,
thing to
do
tell
I
you.
want to like bring them over to like home and leave them on my Switch forever, or do I want to just like
They're not
remember-
real if it helps.
They're real to me.
You
They're
might
real
like
to me.
you might
Come on.
impart some sort of attachment onto them artificially,
Oh,
but they
don't
aren't.
say that.
They actually
Come-
aren't real.
come on.
It's like when you leave your Animal Crossing villages for like 6 years, you feel bad.
Now I would do feel,
but
when
they
I-
don't really care.
But when I go
Yeah.
back and like for instance, like when the update just came out for New Horizons, I
Yeah.
go back and Isabel's like, oh my gosh, like it's been
Yeah,
they literally
They tell you
say
the
it.
day.
It tells you it's been 6 years and 22 days
They
since you've been
acknowledge
since
here.
you've been here.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. And then you walk around the villagers and they're like, wow, I haven't seen you in forever. I thought you hate me. I'm like, oh, okay.
But it's funny because they get over it immediately.
They do.
And then
I
they
mean,
just give you a
I-
gift.
I wish real life was like that too
I
sometimes.
know. I
But-
wish I could not talk to the people I care about for 6 years
I
and then just pick
know.
right back where I left off.
Exactly.
Because relationships are hard
They are.
and they should be easy.
They should be. But that's what I've been playing.
Okay. What have I been playing? More Absalom. I talked about that last week. I'm
Yeah.
addicted to it. There's a second boss. They're like you
Nice.
beat the game, and then it unlocks a new boss, and I can't beat that one. I also played Pragmata. I started Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Nice.
Yeah.
They imagined too hard.
Yeah.
The whole time I've been
yeah.
playing the game, that quote's in my head. You said
you
it
say
last
it now,
week. They
right?
imagined
Yeah.
a bit too hard.
like it.
Graphically, I actually think it's gorgeous.
It's great, but
My hang up is it's so much reading still. And like that's I like it. Like I finished Dragon Quest 11S and it was a lot of reading, a lot of story.
Yeah.
This is a lot of reading and it's very like I like the concept of the story. You're on this little island and there's no other islands around. And then you go on this adventure that starts popping up islands. And everyone in the town is like, where'd that island come from? So I like the idea. It's cute, but there's so much talking like incessantly between. And I try and play games at night. And it's like, you read a book at night?
Yeah.
I keep getting tired.
Yeah.
So I get like 20 minutes in. I haven't really done anything. And I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I'm having a hard time sinking my teeth into it.
That.
Other than that, I feel like something else came out. We can check my Switch.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
That whole reading thing, I could relate to it because that's how I felt when I was playing through the Monster Hunter Stories 3 demo.
Oh, I haven't played that. Is that good?
It's
I didn't
good,
hear
but
I heard good things about it.
I'm not a fan of the, like, people are going to hate me for this, but I'm not a fan of the Monster Hunter Stories. Like, I wish it was just open world, hack and slash. I'm not like too big into the RPG.
Oh, the Mario Tennis.
Oh, that's what just came out. Look at
Yeah, I was
that.
playing that last night. I was playing Tokyo Scramble,
Ooh.
which we'll talk more about that in a minute. I was recording some gameplay of Mario Kart World for a video.
I see Legends EA up there.
For a video, trust me. I'm
Wait,
not
why
playing
does
it.
the N64 thing got mature 17 plus?
Because there's
that's
two. There's the one that has all the mature games.
Oh,
Wait, this might just be that's
Yeah,
just
is
a
that a
European
regional?
thing.
Okay, I was
That's
gonna
a
say,
European
yeah, I
thing.
don't think I've
That's
seen
my
that.
Australian account at work.
I see.
I also thought about starting Skyrim and I didn't really like it.
I see Grease on there. That's a very good game.
This is everything I've been playing,
Yeah.
if you want to see.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've been bouncing around some. And that's Absalom, the game that I can't stop playing. And this is Mario Tennis. You want to play some?
Sure.
I'm actually in a game right now, if you want.
Oh, nice. This is...
Okay, we don't have to do all that.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk about that later, though.
Good.
Cut to me. They actually, you know how I always say cut to me, cut
And
to
you
me,
do it?
cut to me? So this button that cuts to me, it used to just say something like cut. I got here today and they've changed it to say cut to me.
Oh, that's funny.
The power. What would you say?
I know.
That's
Okay,
funny.
all right. But quickly, before we get into the main topic, I want to very quickly go over Patreon and YouTube members quickly. Because we turned YouTube members on last week and it was kind of a kerfuffle. So I just want to explain things while I have you guys. One, over on Patreon, cut to the thing. Over on Patreon, if you don't know, there is a homepage on Patreon where you can find the bonus. I did the button. It was still on my Switch
There
for
you go.
audio listeners.
There we go.
Where
a
you
couple
can
clicks.
find, this is new. They never used to this. They've added this recently, this whole homepage to make it look like YouTube.
Yeah.
You can find the bonus episodes on here and all the behind the scenes content as well as all the audio content. Because
very nice.
every time we put out an audio episode, someone inevitably comments, no video this week?
No.
And it's like, it's confusing, but so the audio ones say RSS audio. That's if you want to listen to it on iTunes and all of that.
Yeah.
And then if you want to find the video, it's up here.
There it is.
Nice.
So, and the other thing I wanted to touch on is we have the YouTube members now, and a lot of people came over, and that's very exciting.
Nice.
And I've managed to link up the members to Discord, so now you'll automatically get into the private chats and get your roles and everything.
Very nice.
But it's really hard to. There's no homepage. There's no like a feed. There's one community tab.
That's it.
So people were like, "How do we get all the bonus episodes that you've done?" So I put a post here. Here's the playlist. You can find it on the membership tab, or it's pinned in the Discord. But I can't pin it anywhere on YouTube.
Because
So
there's
the
no,
more
like, no
I
dedicated
post,
thing,
this is
yeah.
going to get
It's gonna get
buried.
drowned.
So you
Yeah.
kind of have to like save it. Like I don't really know what else to do.
Bookmark
Yeah.
it. Click the
So
link
you're
and
going to
bookmark
get the
it.
episodes every week pretty easily like last week, but you're going to have to like bookmark older content.
Yes.
And we're going to work on finding out how to get you behind the scenes stuff. And we're going to work on all of that because it's not super intuitive. Okay, so that's all of that. And then finally, I wanted to say that, cut to me, we're gonna provide the VIP Patreon physical rewards to everybody worldwide for this month and last month
Nice.
because I didn't say anything otherwise. We're gonna see how much that's gonna cost because the worldwide
Trial
shipping is crazy.
Worldwide,
especially
too.
now.
Yeah.
So next month, if you're a VIP Patreon and you're out of US, then we might change something, or hopefully it'll be exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know right now that something might change with that because I have to see how much it's going to cost to ship
Makes
things out.
sense.
Of course.
And I think that's everything I had to say about that. And I tried to make it really quick.
Good
Because
job.
now we're back to it.
Yeah, no, we got to get through some like house stuff.
Yeah,
know,
of course.
Top of the show stuff. All right, for the main topic this week, let me see what we got. We have, and let me know when it gets to 30 minutes, by the way. We have, do you want to do the rumor of Red and Blue first? I guess, right?
I'm in a Pokemon mood. Why not?
All right. Yeah, I guess you'll have to let us know what you think.
Oh, of course.
With your ear to the ground
what
on
was that
this
stare
stuff.
for? I didn't like that.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You know, you're the Pokemon guy.
Okay, all right.
I appreciate that.
You looking forward to Pokepedia?
No.
Oh, really? I actually am all of a sudden.
Really?
It looks cute. Yeah. Anyway, but whatever. All right. Here is a Gaming Bible. Pokemon's best game duo teased to return on Nintendo Switch. And they put a little bit of I Can Cry at the end.
Honestly, yeah.
Wow.
Two of the best Pokemon games of all time. I would argue the actual best.
Red and Fire
duo?
Red and Leaf
Yeah.
Green.
These are the ones that I mean,
I think they're the most like.
I think I started on this.
Yeah, people go back to like that
Really?
one. Even
like
more
your
so
first
than,
Pokemon game was Fire Red or Leaf Green?
No, that can't be true.
Mm,
But I know I got a Game Boy Advance for Christmas with Fire Red, and my brother got one with Leaf Green. We had got the SPs,
mhm.
Nice.
and
Okay,
I
yeah.
put hundreds of hours into this
Same.
game. I played this more than any other Pokemon game. Later this month, Pokemon franchise will be having a huge 30-year anniversary, and on the 27th of February, which is the anniversary, they always do a Pokemon Presents.
Yep, Pokemon Day
So,
one.
And then Pokemon Insider Riddler Coup has teased a possible return of Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green, the remakes of the original Fire Red and Green from 1996. They will return soon, they said. So is that where the leak came from? This Riddler Coup?
I'm seeing that, and like there's just a bunch of other like people who are just posting like fan art of like what it could look like, or like just like the
I've seen a lot of
screenshots
fan art, yeah.
screenshots of the GBA covers.
So, like, what do you think is like stopping them from like releasing these games if they've given us like
Because up until what's stopping them? It's just money. It's all money.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will never give us Pokemon for free, ever. So I think it's been them trying to figure out how they charge for it when we already have like the Nintendo Switch Online apps that they technically would fall into unless they do something different with them.
Yeah, I think that's what
so
the
it'd
initial
be the Pokemon company that's behind
Yeah.
trying to monetize.
The initial speculation is, it wouldn't be a part of like the GBA Online for that you would normally get with NSO, because that would be a great deal. If
It
you're
would
telling
be.
me we're getting two mainline games,
Yeah.
and especially like two like really high regarded ones like Fire Red and Leaf Green
Yeah,
on
and then
there.
they can eventually give us like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
See, that's the hope. But now if they're just doing this, where it'd be like, because I think the rumored price is what, $30 for each version.
So I've seen that, but I feel like people are just throwing things at the wall.
Yeah.
And like, I want to clarify that. I don't know who Riddler Coup is. They have a lot of followers here, 150,000 followers.
Ooh. I'd never heard of them either. This is
Pokemon
new.
fan. I'm not sure who they are or what they do, but like, as I said earlier, every Pokemon Presents we're supposed to get. Last time it was Black and White.
Yes,
Everyone
for
was
5
talking
years,
about Black and White.
Yeah.
This is the 5 years, right?
Yeah,
Now it's Fire Red and Leaf Green, I guess because this person tweeted it out. But I'll say that I currently don't have much faith.
that this could be, because
Yeah.
it's a weird. I wouldn't say it's a weird pivot, but it's always been, like you said, it's been red and blue. I feel like that have been like the ones that they always say like, oh, it'll be in here, red, blue, yellow.
Yep.
But to do the GBA ones, I think it's because people really like them more than the originals.
But they haven't even done Red, Blue, Yellow either, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So
So
why the jump now? I think is definitely like a bigger question that people are asking. But
I just want to know who Riddler Coup is. Riddler Coup, this is not a good boding. Well, who is Riddler Coup? I Googled. Riddler Coup confirmed fake.
not a real.
no. But
Wait,
they have a lot of
wait,
followers.
That came out. That says January 2nd, 2024.
Oh, wait. Or
They must have
Riddler
something.
Coup confirm something was fake?
Oh, maybe because
I
that's
don't
that's a
know.
2-year-old
Oh,
video.
yeah. Riddler Coup. Yep.
Leaker says Coup has been lying from November 27. Why does everyone believe Riddler Coup from March 16th, 2024?
Interesting.
I can't stress enough, if you haven't been on the internet in the last few days, this is all anybody is talking
Yep.
about.
Yeah.
The Fire Red and
now that
Leaf
we're getting
Green.
into Pokemon territory for like
Yeah.
announcements and whatever.
Like,
yeah.
this has been the big thing,
Mhm.
and it's coming from this guy. But who is this guy?
mystery man. I'm assuming.
Why does everyone believe Riddler Coup? Should we dare to read this Pokemon?
We'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
on
see.
the
This
community lounge. Yeah. Let's see.
He leaks in riddles.
Oh, that's why he's going. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. So
Oh,
what
we
if,
got a Batman fan
I was gonna
over
say,
here.
wait a second. What if he just put up, or what if they put up Fire Red and Leaf Green just to say that it's Pokemon old gen, but maybe it's not those games specifically, or am I just overthinking?
Wait,
this?
what was his original tweet?
He
said-
just said they're returning soon.
They will return soon.
return.
It's a riddle. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean we're getting fire red
it's
or
a
leaf
puzzle.
green. What does it mean? What does it mean?
It means remakes. We're gonna get.
Where are they?
We're getting Fire Red and Leaf Green remix, probably.
Show me.
Boy, wasn't it like Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu that?
Yeah, which means we'll get a new Charizard form again, probably.
You know what? It says like this person's like he's making mistakes and he's hinting and he seems like he's a faker. Releasing things as a riddle is such a great way of being like, that's not what I meant when it doesn't happen. It's like, I never said it was a riddle.
Yeah. You could always like reinterpret your what you said and never have to like admit that you were wrong because, well, technically I didn't mean that.
Yeah, 'cause you could be like, it's up to interpretation. It's subjective.
When
like,
I said they return soon, I didn't mean that. I meant
I didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that. Yeah,
I mean
these games. Yeah.
If this ends up actually happening, though, I take it all back. I apologize. And Riddler,
Riddler. We gotta call him the Riddler. That's who he is.
I'll apologize next week for daring to claim that you don't know what you're talking about. But I just wouldn't get my hopes up because every Pokemon Presents is so boring. Like it's always
the mix. It's like what Masters EX and then the cafe game.
It's always the
Unite.
same mobile games. The only thing that could be exciting in this Pokemon Presents is Gen 10, which I'm assuming we will see. But when we saw what gen was the Weed Cat?
9.
9. So when we saw 9, it was a very cinematic trailer. It was, I'm pretty sure it was the guy with the flashlight, the security guard, and he walks into a room. Or was that Legends Arceus?
Or no, I feel like that might have been Sword and Shield.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
but it was very cinematic, and then like I think you see the starter Pokemon maybe.
Yes.
So like the first time you see it, it might not be gameplay. It might not be like a look at the region. It might be like a fun like reveal of Gen 10.
Yeah.
But that could be the most exciting thing that we're in for. It'll probably end the event.
Yep.
And the rest will be mobile.
I think we'll at least
stuff.
get like the titles. Like for sure, we'll get the titles of whatever both games are.
Yeah.
And then maybe something.
Wins and waves if the other
Wins and waves is
leaks.
it. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
So how likely is that going to be?
What, the name or
just like
or the announcement?
The theme.
I don't know because I think like, a lot of the handheld or like the DS games or even just like Game Boy, the whole trend of like being colors and then elements and then when they went to Sun and Moon, when they went to X and Y first, you're like, okay, we're out of colors we could use. Yeah. Then you go to Sun and Moon. And then you go to Sword and Shield. Now you're like, okay, you can really just do pairings of anything. Scarlet and Violet, that's like that rolls off the tongue pretty well. Yeah. So Winds and Waves, I do think that could work. I just don't know. I don't really know what else you could do at this point.
Honestly,
they know more than I would at this point.
I mean, when would they reach a point where like you have like too many Pokemon?
Well, they were how many years are we in now since Sword and Shield? I think almost 7 years.
It's been a while, yeah.
So not Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet's been a couple years, but we're already well past the 1,000 Pokemon mark.
So like you're a Pokemon head. How many of those do you actually know? Like remember how many of them stand out?
If you show me a picture, I probably could remember the names. But like off the dome, I could probably do the original 150 and maybe some more.
That's
like,
it.
Scattered.
That's it.
Well, maybe scattered some.
I could do the first 150.
Okay. Now?
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur,
Squirtle. You gotta do the Pokerap version.
Wartortle. Blastoise.
Okay.
This is great. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, and that's in order, by the way.
That is.
Eevee, maybe.
No, you got him. No,
6 Good attempt, but you had me convinced.
I was scared you actually were gonna do. I'm like, oh my gosh,
I'm not gonna sit here, and I could probably sit here and get over 100.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this thing is like for me, like visual learner, I guess you could say that, but like seeing the picture, like, oh yeah, that's like Feebas.
But like, don't you think it would be better for them to just like build off of like maybe the older generations, and then like try to like instead of like constantly giving you a new region with new.
What
Pokemon?
if they just did a Pokemon game with no new Pokemon, but every single Pokemon?
That would. I think that's the other thing that like people always say, like that needs to be the game. Is like every region, every Pokemon, never could happen because that is just.
Nobody would ever buy a Pokemon game afterwards.
You could do if it wasn't Game Freak, who suck at making video games, and you did like a Witcher 3 style map with all the regions and every Pokemon,
Oof.
And then you could have like there's like a part in Witcher 3 where you're going through like the bog and there's like a troll in the bog. Imagine you're like going through some area in this game and there's just like a big like I don't know Snorlax or something like blocking the path.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be sick.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
Wasn't it Fire Red and Leaf Green that had the Snorlax block?
That was Red and Blue. Yeah, so it was the first one that had that you need to use the Poke Flute.
And Fire Red, I remember when you beat it, you got a whole nother region at the end.
Right? Was that? No, that was Gold and Silver.
Oh, was it?
I think because you go back to the, but then or no.
No. I think I think at the end of Fire Red you unlock something at the end.
No.
Or no, because you're probably thinking because Ruby and Sapphire came out before Fire Red and Leaf Green, but I think there was some connection there.
So in Fire, are you sure at the end of Fire Red you didn't visit like the Ruby and Sapphire area? They didn't add on some content.
Maybe you got like some of the Pokemon, like some of the legendaries.
No, you could trade, but you'd have to have the connector.
Oh yeah,
I must be thinking of another game.
Yeah,
I swear it was that one. You beat it and then it's like here's a whole new area.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. The Sevi Islands. That's what it was. That's how you get like some of like the
at the end of Fire Red.
Yeah, that's how you got some.
Oh, Sevi Islands.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Then the Rainbow Pass.
I knew more than you. I knew more than the Pokemon guy.
He got me.
All right. So do you want to do some predictions? Like yes or no? Is Fire Red and Leaf Green happening? I'm gonna go no.
I'm also gonna say no solely because I think Gen 10 is the spotlight. But I would like it for you because it's the 30th anniversary. So I feel like there has to be more. There's either like they say that they're coming or it's just that hey or I don't even know what they could do.
To be honest, last year was the 5th year anniversary of Black and White. So like it's always anniversary.
No, not 5th. That was that's been more than that. It's been like 10 plus years.
Well, what was it? What was the thing for last year then? For why everyone thought it was Black and White, it was like 5 years since something, or 10 years.
10 years since Black and White.
It might have been just 10 years. Yeah,
okay.
I think
it's always an anniversary. It's always something from something.
There's always something that you hope.
Last year was 15 years. Didn't Black and White come out like 2010 or 11?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Black 2 and White 2. Black 2 and White 2 was 2012. So you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes or no, Sully?
I'm gonna say yes because my boy said it.
I was hoping you would.
You know,
I
don't believe it, but I hope
maybe the Riddler's right. Maybe
the Riddler is right. Somebody has to have faith in him.
You got to solve the riddle here.
Somebody has to have faith in my boy.
Your boy's the Riddler.
The Riddler. We'll check in with them next week.
You know.
That's funny.
But you were saying earlier, like the spotlight has to be on the next gen. How would Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green take away that spotlight?
You're right. I mean. Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense. It's not like these games are going to come out and then everybody's going to play
especially
them.
if Fire Red and Leaf Green drop like this month and then Gen 10.
Or like that day. Like Shadow drop it on the eShop, be like, boom.
Yeah.
And then Gen 10 comes out.
Yep.
I think the other thing we didn't touch on is, where did the rumor that they were $30 come from?
I don't know. So if it wasn't from Riddler,
no, because he speaks in riddles.
Yeah, so
he would have said, "Oh, you really need."
All the posts that we've seen, like we sent each other, have been like, "Oh, $30 price point potentially." So
price of red.
Bro, that's funny. If he's actually just like doing things in riddles.
Hey, man, I might start.
His name is Riddler.
The Riddler.
Yeah. His name is Riddler. I'm trying to find out like price of Fire Red and Leaf Green. I want to know where that, because I've seen that too.
Someone's actually saying all the Pokemon in chat.
Someone's
actually listing all the Pokemon by Pokédex.
I should have just read and pretended that I knew.
Yo, Mateo, you're probably copy pasting these because you're typing them a little too fast, brother.
So I can't find anything about it being $30. Yeah. I think that's just what people are speculating and throwing out on the internet. And again,
would you be okay with that if that was $30 for a GBA game?
I feel like that's too high, bro. For two, I mean, I would only buy one.
Not if it was for two. If it was 2 for $30.
Oh, 2 for $30, that's a good deal.
But like the way that I've been seeing it, like if it is just truly rumor, it'd be 30 each. So $60
and
for
digital only.
Probably. Unless they do like a game.
Physicals would be sick if they were like in the case.
And they color like the. See, that's the thing too, is that I wish the Switch 2 cartridge, or even just the Switch cartridges, had like some more color to them. Because remember like how like even the 3DS ones, they were all white. The Pokemon ones had some color variants to them, I believe, on the DS. But yeah, now they're just the bright red's pretty cool now.
If they came like this and it was Fire Red and Leaf Green and you had like two separate things like this, I'd spend $50. If they were
50 or 60,
up to if they were on the cart and not game key cart,
$50 per game.
Well, that would be really weird if they make that a game key card
for the nostalgia and to own it physically, and for it to be on the cart, and maybe if there's a little manual in there, Digital
If it's a poster,
Or imagine if they made the card
only?
see-through, like the original fire red and leaf green.
And that's purely me, like consumerism out of my mind. Like, what's the most I would pay for nostalgia?
And a poster.
Yeah.
Right? And like the thing is, and a poster.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's what Nintendo and Pokemon Company would do. They would re-release those and charge as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
So that's just what I'm predicting for the most. Digitally, I don't know. 30, I guess, does sound like the most.
Yeah. Reasonably.
But would it come as a standalone game, or you think it would be included in the Nintendo Switch Online?
I think they want to do.
They would charge for it.
Yeah,
100%.
they would be standalone because if they do that on NSO, then they have to do the other ones.
They are putting Pokemon Coliseum on the online this month, I think.
Is it this month?
I think it's this month.
Okay.
So I'll probably line up with the Direct,
Yeah.
honestly.
They have
Or
a little
the
mini
Pokemon
announcement.
Present.
Yeah.
But it's just these, like the core mainline titles, they've just been so stingy about giving us those.
Yeah.
Because they want to charge for them.
Yep.
All right. Next, we're going to do something. But after that, I want to get into the Nintendo Switch 2 rumors. Because you remember how last week we talked about, I think it was last week or the week before, Nash Weedle?
Yes.
Remember that name?
Yeah.
So he's predicted that a Direct is happening next week.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. So we're going to talk about that after we do today's sponsor,
Ooh.
Tokyo Scramble.
No way.
Actually, it's kind of crazy.
As featured in the Direct?
As featured in the Direct last week, and the game that released yesterday that I played, Tokyo Scramble. So, oh God, that music. It hits, doesn't it?
Bossa Nova beat type thing.
You don't have to show my screen just yet. I'm going to talk about it, and then I'm going to show it. So you can click the link in the description down below. It's on the eShop right now. I'm going to show you my gameplay of it in a minute.
Oh, bet.
So yeah, go down in the description and check out the game on the eShop. Tokyo Scramble is a survival puzzle action game set deep below Tokyo, where clear thinking and split-second decisions could be the difference between life and death. On her way to meet her friends, 18-year-old Anne abruptly plunges through a fissure in the earth. Did I say that right? Fissure?
Fisher, yeah.
On her subway ride. So yeah, I played this game last night, and you're just on the subway, and then it crashes, and then there's dinosaurs everywhere.
Ooh.
And the cool thing about the game that I don't know if this talks about yet is you can do it in Game Share, and everyone that plays with you, up to like 4 or 5 people, I should probably read it, can have control of a different part of the game.
Yeah.
So I was playing last night, and my friend Fried Biscuits was controlling the movement, and then I was controlling the camera.
Oh, no.
And also like activating things.
Yeah.
I'll show you. It's very fun. Tokyo Scramble is a challenging, exhilarating adventure where your chances of surviving your first playthrough are low. The game also allows players to have the ability to communicate with other participants and viewers through live streams while experimenting and learning together through trial and error. It supports up to 4 players total using the Switch 2's Game Share feature, allowing the Switch 2 host to share a single game with other or nearby Switch 2 consoles. Rather than give each player their own character, Tokyo Scramble lets you split up controls to help Anne reach safety. That is where this game shines. So we can do this. This is my gameplay last night. So I've already set up Game Share here, and you can see the player 2. That's my friend Fried Biscuits. So he's deciding if he wants to take movement, actions, apps, or camera. And apps is like controlling things around the world, like activating things. So at first he took apps, or he took actions. I can't remember. We ended up switching it on the fly to movement, because at any point everyone can change.
Okay.
whatever
Oh, wow.
they're
So,
doing.
yeah.
So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here.
So you guys are only limited to taking one command?
So you can decide how much control you want. So right now in this part of the game, he's controlling the movement. I've got him crouched, and I'm controlling the camera.
Oh, okay.
And I alternated between like actually helping and then
just trolling,
and then just sprinting out of nowhere and being like, "Hey, why are you running? Why are you running?" And I'm also holding the camera towards the dinosaur so he can't see where he's going, and he keeps falling off that platform.
Oh man,
It's very funny. Fortunately, they can't hear him right now. You see me laughing because like I know that I'm messing with him, and then I gave him the camera, and I'm like, "Here you go, you can look at it." So
you just got right up to him. That's funny.
I can show you some of the traps because we got stuck in one of these parts for a while. Yeah, we couldn't figure out this escalator for a bit.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I know. So there's a part coming up here. Where did we do it? Actually, I might have already gone through it. I think it was that part, actually. Sorry, I'm doing this on the fly. Okay, so yeah, this part here, there's a elevator at the top here, and I can activate it by looking at it and pressing a button, and it drops it on this dinosaur and squishes him.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
So if you had 4 people, you could have someone activating everything and distracting and trying to kill the things. You could have someone moving, someone doing the camera, and then someone doing, what was the last thing? There was something else.
Apps?
Actions.
Or actions,
So like crouching, sprinting, and all
But
of
you
that.
guys are all limited to the same camera view, though, right?
Yeah.
So
And then
that's
whoever's
the beauty
controlling
of
the
it.
camera. Yeah.
That sounds like a fun party game.
So this is where the game excels.
Yeah.
This is definitely, it's
It's the
definitely a
full
fun party game.
multiplayer.
And one person buys it, and then you can all play it.
Oh, that's
And,
lit.
you know, Fried Biscuits is in Brooklyn, so we were doing it online. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So whether it's 2 people trying to get through the game or 4 people, this is definitely where the game excels. And I love that because, you know, the Switch 2, it's released with like a ton of features like a camera and game share and blah, blah, blah. Not many people have used it correctly, I feel like.
Yeah.
This is this is innovation. This
Yeah.
is taking a concept like game share and being like, how can we innovate it and create a fun
How
game?
can you get other people to
And
play
splitting
on?
controls is
Yeah.
just really unique. So
Does it have a campaign mode, or is it just like a...
this is it. It's
that was
kind of
it.
like you have to stealth through certain areas, and every area is a different puzzle.
Oh, okay.
With different dinosaurs.
Yeah. So click the link in the description if you want to check it out. Thank you, Tokyo Scramble, for sponsoring this video. And let's get back into the action here. There you go. I was about to do it. I had my finger on the button. Okay, I think I said everything I was supposed to there. Okay, let's go into the Nintendo Direct rumor for the 3rd week of February with a 3D Mario. So leakers attack the backlog, and Nash Weedle, we mentioned both of these people recently, who is generally considered to be unreliable, but may have gotten a couple things right. That's a very accurate way of describing this.
Yeah.
So if you've seen all the Direct stuff online, take it with a pinch of salt is what I want to say. They claim that we should expect a mainline Direct on the 3rd week of February, which is next week. So this is what my friend RGT said about this. They are claiming it's happening next week. They are saying it's
That
happening.
there will be a direct.
Sean checked with Nate the Hate because they're really close. Nate's heard nothing about this, which is usually not a good sign.
Yeah.
For example, when I did my fake leak, Nate was very quick to be like, I've heard nothing about that
Yeah.
because I was lying.
Yeah. Debunked
So-
it quick.
Yep.
Nate not hearing about it is not a good sign. So what Sean said was them coming out and saying this,
Yeah.
if they're right, we can finally look at them and be like, okay, if they say something, it's probably going to be right.
Yeah.
If they're wrong, we need to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's they're confidently saying. So this is their last chance.
This is Nash the Weedle saying.
This is Nash the Weedle. Yeah.
Okay.
They're putting it all on here, or all in.
So the thing with him and Attack the Backlog is that they are very unreliable. They have got some things right in the past. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they've ever done a Nintendo Direct claim in the past, but they've also been wrong a lot.
Got
So
you.
this could really fall into either side of the fence. I will say that I was hoping that there was going to be a Direct the week after the partner showcase because Nintendo have done that before where they've done back-to-backs. I think last time was an indie Direct and a partner showcase. At this point, with the Pokemon Presents, the week after?
Yeah.
Should be, or 2 weeks maybe?
It's a lot for February. I don't think it's out of the question. I was more thinking this week, especially to line up with like Mario Tennis Fever coming out today. Could have been good to get a final plug-in. But I don't think the timing isn't out of the question. It's more whether or not I'm going to go all in on Nash Weedle. And I'm going to say no because Nate hasn't heard anything about it. The other thing that threw me off is this is like 3 days ago they said this. That's a long way out to hear about it. Nate usually, I've not, the last time Nate gave us a week in advance, and that's the most we've ever had. It's usually it's usually like a day or two before Nintendo announces it's happening.
Yeah.
That's when we hear about it. So this is like a week and a half out.
Yeah.
Which is a
it's
lot.
kind of a
more
stretch.
unreliable for that. And I think we've, like, for this month especially, we already have Pokemon coming up. I do think, like, March is probably the best target date for a Direct.
I think March makes more sense.
You got a lot of, like, heavy hitters in March, because I immediately that comes to mind is the Direct in 2018 where they revealed Smash Ultimate, and they packed that one full of so much because they wanted to get all the announcements out before the summer. So probably the same scenario here where they do it in March.
I could see, I mean, again, I could see it next week, But if it doesn't happen next week, we are looking at March. I think.
Yeah, March or April.
So I'm going to say about this direct rumor, tied along with also with the next 3D Mario for next week, I'm going to say, just like the Fire Red and Leaf Green, no.
Yeah, impossible for me. I just
You're
don't see
passing too?
Yeah, I just don't see it happening.
Okay.
I mean, because like you said, Pokemon Direct in like a week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks. We just had a Direct. You know,
it's a lot.
Yeah, they're really going to overshadow the Pokemon Direct with like all these.
I also wonder too, because like a partner Direct, sure, we've had them before. They're usually spaced out away from normal Directs because Nintendo aren't ready to do a Direct yet, right? Because we get Directs that are 60 minutes long that has Nintendo stuff and partner stuff.
Yeah.
So if Nintendo weren't ready by like a week or two, I think they would have like held off on the partner and did a big one or something.
Yeah,
but it seems
mixed.
more like we're not ready. We'll do a partner and then next month we'll get to ours or something like that.
Yeah.
Could be the trend, yeah.
You think there's going to be a Direct specific, or was it confirmed for the Super Mario Bros. Wonder plus Bella Bella Park?
A whole Direct for that? No, not for like an add-on.
They've done that though for a couple games.
Yeah,
like,
they did it for a couple of
Yeah,
games.
they did
games,
Donkey Kong and I believe Mario Kart.
I thought they might have done one for Tennis Fever, but they didn't.
Oh, no, they did it?
Yeah.
I mean, no, it was because it's out today.
Yeah.
True.
Right now.
Which we're going to talk about, actually. Which is, I think, the next thing on our like docker things to talk about. Unless you guys want to... Nope, that's in the side quest.
Really?
We're going to dive into Mario Tennis Fever. Are you ready, actually? Are we good on that Direct stuff?
Yeah,
I don't think there's too much more to say. Like, we could do
water.
like a whole... What do we hope to see? But because none of us are confident that it's even happening, it seems like a waste of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, just like with the Riddler, if we're wrong about the Wheedler, I'll apologize. I'll be sorry. And then next time they say something, I'll definitely have it on my notes to believe it.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm skeptical.
Just gotta wait, yeah.
The Nate thing is like, Nate just, I don't know. He's like the Bible at this point. He's like the Nintendo League
The
Bible.
Nintendo Bible, yeah.
If he hasn't heard about
He definitely has an in.
Like literally, like I call Nate a friend of the show. It's a little bit of a coy thing because I've never actually talked to Nate directly. I don't think. We just talk about him a lot because he comes up in conversations all the time.
Of course.
But
When
I'm
you said
really,
that, I thought he was your friend.
I'd love to get to know him.
I'm like, imagine he gives you intel early and then has you leak it and redeem yourself.
Well, no, because my whole thing is I don't. That's why I did the leak thing because I hate leaks. So like I don't want to do that. But I'm obviously really close friends with RGT85. Like we've been friends for too long at this point, and he's close friends with Nate.
Okay.
So usually
like
what I
third party
do
or
when I hear something, I'll message Sean and I'll be like, "Hey, have you heard anything?" And he'll be like, "Yes or no," and it's because of Nate. So it's kind of like, I don't know if Nate knows this, but I kind of have like a go through. I have a middleman for Nate.
Yeah.
And it's RGT85. So yeah. And then sometimes I will also check with Spawn because they're all like connected.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll know their stuff.
Yeah. Love Spawn. I'm trying to get him down actually because he lives pretty close by.
Very nice.
Yeah. He said he will. We want to work out together as we always work out together.
Yeah, nice.
We're trying to line it up.
Bonus content right there.
Yeah. Film the workout, put it on Patreon.
There you go.
Okay, here's Tokyo Scramble again. No, this stream, we played Tokyo Scramble at the end, but this stream, we played some Mario Tennis, me and Scoot. So, I want to give like my first impressions of it for people that didn't watch the stream. It came out today. Off the rip, I want to say it's $70.
70.
There is a whole conversation I'm thinking about having either on my main channel or maybe here at some point with like, what is Nintendo's variable pricing? Like, you know when Mario Kart was 80 and they were like, we're experimenting with variable pricing.
Yeah.
Everything has been $70. Like just everything.
Yeah, for real.
This game is not like blanket statement. This game's not worth $70.
You don't think so?
It's not a bad game, but it's tennis, you know, and it offers tennis. The 70 is just a lot for something that's like a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Like if this was tennis, baseball, soccer, Mario, something else too, and it was like 4 quality sport games.
It was like the sports mix.
That you could like bounce between, and they were all the quality of this game. 70, sure.
Yeah.
But this, it's literally, I played it last night for a couple hours, and I got burnt out because it's tennis. Like there's only...
What did you play? The adventure mode?
So I bounced around. I did play the adventure mode, and I got to tell you, the adventure mode was disappointing for me.
Yeah.
And it did actually hurt my feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because, so All right, I'm going to start with the positives. I really like Tennis Aces. I actually did play Tennis Aces on last gen quite a bit. I thought it was
was good.
I thought it was the best sport game they did out of, what did we have? We had Aces, we had Strikers, and we had Super Rush, which was golf. I think that was it.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think Tennis was my favorite, followed by Golf, and then Strikers wasn't very great. Aces was awesome, not only because the gameplay in the Tennis was really fun, but because the story mode was like a whole adventure mode where you kind of like played through a Mario Party type board game overworld, and then every level was like, okay, now you're fighting a giant PD piranha.
Yeah.
And along the way, you were learning how to play the game and getting better at it, but it was also like, it was interactive and story, and it was like exciting.
Yeah, there was like an incentive to like keep going.
Then they did the golf one, and the story mode for that, everyone hated because it was like in like a golf academy, and it was very slow paced, and it was very tutorial, and it was very like go here and go here and go here and do this and talk to this person. They did that again for this.
Yeah.
So in this mode, by the way, if you're wondering why, I'm going to stay on the good. I'm getting into the bad. I will finish my thought though. If you're wondering why it's called Mario Tennis Fever, it's because Daisy's sick.
Really?
Yeah, the cutscene. Really? I don't know when I start playing.
Daisy specifically?
Yeah. So hold on, let me see if I can.
Daisy has a fever?
She has a fever.
Oh no. Okay.
At least I think that's, I mean, I don't know what else to assume. So I don't know where I start doing the story mode. I was actually, to begin with, I was like, oh no, the story mode is a slideshow because it starts with a slideshow. Yeah, there she is.
What?
So Daisy is sick, and then you have to go and like get like a magic apple or something to cure her. So she has a fever. So it's Mario Tennis Fever because Daisy's sick.
Yeah.
But is there also like a fever mechanic in the game?
Well, they call like the
fever rackets.
The fever rackets and everything.
But it's really just.
But it definitely,
But the way they baked it in the story was that she has a fever.
Yeah, it's a double meaning.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird?
And Daisy,
but why Daisy of all characters
Mario
too?
Tennis COVID.
But, right? Why wouldn't it be Peach of anyone too? That's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Daisy had a historical run in 2025 with 2024 with Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
This has been in development since COVID.
Probably.
Well, yeah, anyway, I was like, oh no, you can see on my face right now, I'm actually disappointed because I'm like, oh, the cutscene's a slideshow.
The realization.
But it opens up into a really, really awesome animated cutscene that's like Mario movie level quality. And I instantly had egg on my face and I was like, oh, wait, this is sick. This is awesome.
This is really clean.
Looks good.
Yeah, so anyway, that's a positive. This was a positive. It ends up, spoiler, but it's literally the first cutscene. The Waluigi and Wario, they steal something they shouldn't, and then it triggers this like a cosmic event that turns you all into babies.
Oh gosh, Toad looked horrified there.
Wow. Now you're all babies, which, by the way, I don't know if I could be misremembering.
Baby Wario, bro. He's so cute.
I was going to say, I don't know if I've seen Baby Wario and Waluigi before.
I don't think we've seen them before.
I love them.
They must have been like some spin-off, but
yeah, I don't remember, but I really like them. They're very cute. Then you go back, like you leave that whole exciting area that I thought was going to be part of the game, and you go to this essentially tennis academy. And it's just a lot of talking to characters and dialogue in between doing weird little mini games that have nothing to do with tennis.
Okay.
So it's very bizarre. Apparently, it's only 4 hours long.
Yeah.
So you can knock it out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Nice
leaving you just with tennis.
Okay.
I mean, but most people don't buy Mario Tennis games for the story mode.
Well, no, because they're not good. But I feel like if you made them good, if you made it fun, like I really like the Tennis Aces one.
I like Tennis Aces. I was really big into Mario Tennis Open for 3DS.
Yeah,
that was a huge.
Did that have a good story mode?
I mean, it was a short story mode, but it was like teaching you the game. But it was I actually enjoyed playing it online multiplayer with my friends. You know,
I guess I don't know why I really want there to be like a good, robust story mode. It's just I think that's what I like about these games is that it's Mario, it's Nintendo, so like there's a level of expected quality, I guess. Yeah. You have the sport, but then you also have this like Nintendo tailored adventure alongside it, which I think is a service that they've offered in a lot of their games. I mean, Smash,
the Mario and Sonic Olympic game.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about that because
they do it really well.
Yeah, and it sucks they're not doing them anymore because I feel like those were like some of the best sports games with both franchises.
Sega pulled the plug?
I think so. Yeah, it was right after
Sega.
Tokyo because they aren't doing it for. They didn't do it for Paris, and they won't do it for LA.
Yeah,
but I have so many good memories of Beijing, of London. Yeah, those are really fun games to play. Oh, the winter ones with the snowboarding. Yeah,
those were sick.
I have a funny note in my side quest doc actually that we never got to. That was about the Mario and Sonic games. Because apparently there was some like big drama behind the scenes because in the collaboration, it was in Nintendo's demands that Sonic could never look like he was beating Mario.
I did. So remember seeing that.
So
yeah,
on
like
the,
in a race or something.
I could cut to it quickly. Actually,
yeah.
I'm gonna throw away, and I'm gonna go. This has been in my doc since we've been the last 4 episodes, and I never got around to it. I'm gonna go back to tennis because I have a lot of nice things to say. I'm gonna get back to it. There's a lot that I like about it.
Of course,
it's just the price is a lot. Nintendo allegedly expressed dissatisfaction at Sega during the development of Mario and Sonic after seeing Sonic's foot placed ahead of Mario's.
There's no way Nintendo.
They had it in their contract that Sonic could never look like he was beating Mario.
But Sonic objectively beats Mario in any speed race, period.
I'm just telling you.
Objectively, this is even an opinion.
It's like how The Rock has it in his contract that he can never be like filmed losing or something.
There's no way. I actually heard that.
Yeah,
doing
he has it. He can never like lose. And I think Vin Diesel has the same thing.
Or movies, yeah.
So when they're like on a scene together, like both of them always have to at least tie. Like they can never lose to each other. Anyway, and I guess because Sonic's foot technically looks ahead of Mario's foot, which is funny because like Mario's hand is clearly in front of Sonic's hand.
It does not. I couldn't even tell you that Sonic's foot is ahead of Mario's, and even if that was the case, I
know it's very funny. It's just funny. It's funny to me that we ended up here organically because
it says Nintendo allegedly, so again, this could be
Oh, it happened.
But I wouldn't be surprised if that was the actual reason. Because that's...
I wonder who at Nintendo.
Oh wait, this is from Beijing. Were they talking about the newest game that it was in front, or are they going back and saying, "Wait a second, this art has"?
Yeah, because this is like a 20-year-old game at this point.
That's Tokyo there in the video.
So it's a story that came from someone who worked on the game's development.
Okay.
So I would. It's alleged because he probably doesn't want to get sued.
Yeah, but it's coming directly.
It's coming from someone who
worked on it.
There was artwork of Mario and Sonic, and other characters standing on the field. And those artworks were used for the package, the instruction manual, the cartridge label, and things like that. There was one small error, and Sonic's foot was in front of Mario's foot, he continued. And Nintendo demanded us to change the priority. Asking if Sega agreed to the change, he said the game developers said, of course, and made the change for Nintendo. We're like, oh my God, we have to change it or there will be no deal.
Oh, no.
It's very funny. It's also funny when you consider that, Sonic just is faster.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
that's
his whole thing
alive.
I haven't really played these games before.
Yeah.
The concept of it, especially them running, has always been so funny to me because
the meter dashes,
Mario can win a jumping contest, maybe, but like a running contest, like what do we talking about?
Power up there because I think some of the games like they give you like if you get like the superstar, like you can like jump ahead, but this is
like me doing promo shots with Usain Bolt and being like, but I always have to look in front, because obviously I would be, Anyway, sorry about that little tangent there. Very funny.
That's funny. Yeah, it's funny we came back to that. You're right.
So here is just the gameplay. This is me and my friend Scoot playing last night. So the main mechanic, the new mechanic of these fever rackets, where they all have these different wacky abilities. So when you charge up enough bar and you do like he just did a mud shot, now there's mud all over my side. If I walk in it, I get slowed, and if the ball lands in it, it immediately... You know how you have to hit it before the second bounce?
Yeah.
It will immediately get covered in mud and do a quick second bounce.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So I got a lot of points, actually. They started calling me the Mudman last night.
And this is a Luma exclusive ability?
No, it's racket
the
side.
the fever racket.
So the characters have different speeds and power. So like Luma's probably very fast.
Yeah.
Peach, I believe, is technical.
Yep.
Like Bowser is powerful, right? And then your rackets have all these different like flavors and abilities.
Yeah.
So I'm using a gust one right now, which when I activate the ability, where the ball lands will make a tornado.
Yeah.
If they hit the tornado, they get blown to the side.
Oh, okay.
If the ball hits the tornado, it spins in it for a second and shoots out somewhere random.
Bro, this looks like so much fun.
And honestly, this mode is very fun.
That does sound fun.
It is very fun. And I will say the amount of characters is pretty cool. Let me see if I can find that. I'm having a hard time cutting around here because the timestamps at the bottom with the little picture is not what I see when I click on it. Okay, I've changed characters here, so let me go back.
Your Warrior's probably like all power.
Yeah, he's definitely power.
Polo, man.
Okay, so there's all the characters. Sorry, my face is blocking some of them. But you can see how many there is. I mean, we got...
you haven't even unlocked all of them.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh, Chain back? Nice.
Okay. You unlocked...
Spike, Chain Chomp.
I unlocked Chain Chomp last night.
I see Dry Bowser there, too. That's
I will say that I got kind of bored last night playing this game after like 2 hours, and then I ended stream and went to bed, and I played it more, and I was like...
yeah.
Because it's one of them things where like you can play it in bursts.
Exactly.
But you can't sit there playing tennis for 8 hours. It's not Breath of the Wild.
No, I agree.
Someone should try that.
But yeah, I unlocked Chain Chomp last night. But yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what? What is that in math?
Like 36.
36.
Yeah.
No, 36. That's 42.
42.
No, 7. Right.
No, that's 7 times 7.
Oh, no.
36?
Wait,
yeah.
isn't it?
Wait, 7 times 7 is 49.
Stop
Oh, no,
doing
stop.
math.
Wait.
Stop doing math. Stop it now. We're going to look so dumb.
It's 42. 42 characters.
I said that so confident.
No, 7 times 7 is 42.
No,
7 times 7 is 49.
49?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because 8 times 7 is 56.
Oh,
Yeah.
We just exposed
You're
this.
right. You're right.
6 times 6 is 36.
Yes.
What's 5 times 9?
45, yeah.
That good. Good job.
Anything times 5 is easy.
Yeah, so true.
5 times 12.
60.
Okay.
Whoa, he got that so quick.
Nice. Which this game should be $60. There we go.
Honestly, 50 is a good price.
52 is pretty decent, yeah.
So what do we say? 42. There's 42 characters. And then you mix in all the rackets, which I'll have you guys do the math for that in a second once we pick our characters here. So we have 1, 2, let me pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again by 5. So 60. You have 60 rackets.
Yep.
No, nice try.
Yeah,
that's 35.
Yeah,
right?
35.
Yeah.
You have 35 rackets.
Okay.
And so these top ones that we have unlocked to begin with, there's a flame one, so it puts flames down on the ground.
Yeah.
Obviously, you walk into them, you get burnt. An ice one puts an ice patch where you slip, and the bull has effects, and then the characters have effects.
Gotcha.
The electric one stuns you. The gust one we talked about, and then the mud man. Gotta love the mud man. And then, so later on, actually, I got this really sick racket. Let me see if I can find it. It was awesome. It's the ghost racket or something, and it essentially duplicates you and puts 2 of you on the field. Oh, yeah, I definitely won with that one. Okay, so here it is. This is my favorite racket here whenever I end up actually using the ability. Also, Scoot here is using one that puts down these balls, and then depending where you put them, that creates a chain lightning between them.
Okay.
Also, the other cool thing is if they use their fever shot and you manage to return it before it hits the ground, if it lands on their side, it happens on their side. So you could actually return.
Yeah,
okay, so I've done it here. Now there's 2 of me, and it's mimicking my movements kind of like in reverse, I think.
Nice.
I can't remember. So now he's trying to beat 2 of me, which is awesome because he kept doing his fever shot, and I would return it because there's 2 of me, and then it kept ending up on his side. Like, it just happened there. So his own ability's on his side, and I still have 2 of me on my side.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So that racket is sick.
All right, I'm liking this. This is very cool.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't do your math homework, right?
And you're back.
Oh, you're back. Nice.
We are?
You're actually back.
Yeah.
We are. You can
Guys,
see.
Knight, he spilt his liquid death.
Guys,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
stream
I just want to let you guys know I take full
computer.
responsibility for spilling my liquid death. I'm sorry about that, guys.
The computer died again. We need a new computer.
We do.
might.
That's confirmed at this point. They
Bro,
tried to
every
do
stream we've had an issue.
last week we didn't.
We didn't, but in the bonus episode we did.
No, that was the week before.
That was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh,
We
wow.
had-
Yeah, last week it was actually all fine, and then they even ran a test. And I think they streamed for like 16 hours last night,
And it was fine.
and
Wow.
apparently it was fine. But I think they even added more like power to this room to be able to handle everything, and it still crashed. So I think it is the computer
It's just the
overheating. I think
computer.
we just got lucky. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're back, and we've lost everybody. We've lost all the live viewers.
We're
But
back to
we're gonna keep going
550.
because you guys will listen to this at any point. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we were talking about Mario Fever. I was in a flow of gushing about the rackets and everything. I guess I was saying it's very random. So like it's random chaos fun. So if you're looking for like, technical gameplay, you're going to want to turn off the fever rackets. You want to do
you can just play like regular tennis
regular rackets and get really into the controls. Because, you have like top spin and then you can hit it this way with a low angle. And I tried going online at some point and I got schooled. Like 0-7.
Yeah.
This guy was doing these wacky shots.
It's competitive. Like the ceiling for its competition is high. That's what made Mario Tennis open. Like, really
and that's
fun.
definitely still here.
Yeah.
Because I had wacky rackets on and I still couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So this mode is a lot of fun. And then actually what I can do to go through all of the modes here is I could probably do this, hopefully, and not break everything.
Everyone's coming back, by the way.
Okay, good. Get back in here, everybody. Let me get out of this game. Main menu. Yeah, let's try that. Sorry, I'm bringing up the game. Okay, so you have tournament mode, which I haven't tried yet, but I assume it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Right? Trial Towers. I did do this. I went through Tower of Growth, which was... it was mostly like 10... tennis games, but there were like wacky elements here and there. Like there was one where there was rings and you have to try and hit the balls through the rings to get certain amount of points.
So like little mini games.
Yeah, so that was fun. I haven't done the other two yet. Mix It Up, which has special matches and then score matches. The special matches are wacky. There's the ring shot that I talked about. There's a forest match where it looks like piranha plants pop up.
Yeah.
Pinball match. We tried one of this. This was very confusing.
Yeah.
When a ball hit the thing, it either like bounced somewhere wacky or disappeared and then shot out somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if you hit all of them, like a jackpot type thing happens, and there was balls flying everywhere.
Okay. So like a true like pinball game.
Yeah, kind of. I haven't done the factory match, and then there's a Wonder inspired one.
Oh, that is cool.
Where you hit the flower and then all different
gets freaky.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is kind of
I like
fun.
how they put that.
And you can do 4 players for all of those.
Nice.
And then swing mode, where you use the Joy-Cons motion controls, just like Wii Sports back in the day.
Yeah.
Free play, obviously. And then you got your game share, your local play, your rank match, and then your online mode. Online is fun. You can't go online, as far as I know, and do doubles with someone on your team online. You have to be in the same room.
Got it. Okay.
I think, which is Nintendo just limiting their online. I could be wrong. And then rank match, which honestly, if you wanted
to rank up,
if you wanted to see me lose horribly, we could quickly get that out of the way, but I don't have to. I did one match and it yeeted me back down into the low B.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I came against an A person as well, by the way. And it said it was skill-based matchmaking. I was like, well, that's A and I'm B, and I can count.
Yeah, there probably wasn't many people
number.
online playing yesterday because it wasn't out in America.
That could be that, too.
That's true, yeah. It's also crazy that I went online the day before it came out, played one game, and got owned by someone who was incredible at the game. How does that even happen?
It's probably skills that translate over from
Aces,
probably,
Aces, and then Ultra Smash.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my current review after playing it for one night, mind you. Adventure mode disappointed me because I was kind of hoping it would be like Aces, and it's a lot like Golf Story or Golf Super Rush. It's a tutorial with some wacky things, but just a lot of unnecessary walking around and talking to people to do the next thing.
Doesn't it like tell you it's like 40%, tutorial, 60% fun or something like that?
It's something like that, but the way it's delivered is just, I wanted to go on an adventure the same way you do in Aces. I'm going to bring up Aces in a second and show you what that looked like. Then the actual game with all the side modes, I think what you'll play the most is the FIFA Tennis game. And then there's a bunch of different courses, and the courses have different effects on them too. So there's a lot of stuff that you can play around with.
I see, yeah.
So if we do this, you got like a well-manicured turf with good ball speed and bounce.
Oh, nice.
Or you can go down to a mushroom turf where if you land on one of those white things, or I think in general, I don't know, but the court has really high bounce.
Yeah.
So the ball kept going really high, especially on powerful shots. So you can play around with the characters, the courses, and the rackets. You get all these different, there's a lot. So I do like that mode a lot. I just think this should be $50, $60.
Yeah.
Full price $70, the same price as something like Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah.
doesn't
Kirby
make
Air
sense
Riders,
to me
It doesn't
beyond
make sense.
it's Mario and Nintendo know they can charge for that. But I do think they can charge for it, but I don't know if the Mario Tennis game is that big of a hit that charging $70 won't price people out to the point where they're like, oh, maybe if it goes on sale, I don't need to play tennis that bad.
I was excited to buy it yesterday, and then I saw the price tag. I was like, there's no way it's $70.
So are you going to buy it?
I don't know. I mean,
not right now.
And that's the thing, right? Two Nintendo fans here, and you're like 70. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what if it was 50?
If it was 50, I would have definitely bought
possibly,
it.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
It's just, I know it's like a $20 price difference, but still, even Mario Tennis Aces, I had my reservations when that was like $59.99.
It's kind of the principle to it.
Yeah.
And in your head, you are thinking like, well, there might be a Black Friday sale, and how bad do I have to play tennis right now? Like, I have so many things to play.
It's not like the game that like is defining the
But
console.
Nintendo, unfortunately, never do sales for their games.
They don't and they do. I mean, they'll have Mario sales where they $10 cheaper, $15 cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, they've been doing a little better about that. It's usually on like holiday sales or Black Friday.
Yeah. So I'll wait till then.
Yeah. But if you really, really want to play tennis, I mean, it's here for you, I guess. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. I just think 70 is too much. But
for sure,
that's Nintendo's variable pricing for you.
Now, here's my question for you: do you think because we got like another tennis game on Switch, are we going to get like another golf game, another soccer? Could we see baseball come back? Because I really liked Mario Super Sluggers.
I was having that conversation last night.
Yeah.
You've reminded me of another thing I was going to say as well. I do think we're going to get baseball.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do it last time, and it feels like something new and fresh they can do for the Switch too.
Yes.
That people really do want.
Yeah.
And baseball's like the one.
And it's
like,
the one that works like with motion controls the absolute best, I think.
I think baseball and the soccer game are like the ones. The soccer one was obviously a dud.
Yeah.
But the baseball one, they just have
That was recently too. That was like a couple years ago.
Yeah. Strikers, yeah. But baseball, because going back to it, Mario Super Sluggers, one of my like favorite games on the Wii. And just, I don't know. I really hope they do it properly. That's the only thing.
I think it can be done pretty well. And I do think it's coming up. And the other thing I was going to say is, with Mario Tennis Fever, does that look like a Switch 2 game to you? Like it's fully utilizing everything the Switch 2 can offer? Or does it kind of just look like Mario Tennis Aces in 4K?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you could do with like.
I'd have to look at
look
at it rather than just like seeing clips. But it feels.
I mean, there
like
you go, bro. You're looking at it right now.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
So here's Mario Tennis Aces.
It looks good. Like, trust me, there's only so much you could do, but this doesn't look much different from like Mario Tennis Aces.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
even Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
Well, okay, I was gonna say Ultra Smash had like you can see a noticeable difference. Just because of the way the lighting. I mean,
but have you played that in HD and 4K upscaled?
Ultra Smash?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. I didn't like that game.
Yeah, that game was.
This is the story mode for this game, and I just like that it feels like a Mario game. Like, you go on this little adventure. You can pick your path.
Yeah.
And then you say, "Oh, I just found Piranha Plant Forest," and it's
this was really fun. Honestly, this story mode, they did it right.
And it's only, I mean, this gameplay video is only 2 hours and 40 minutes, and maybe this person blasted through it and didn't do all of the paths. I don't know.
No, it was actually short. The thing is, again, it's like I think the story mode is just designed to teach you to play the game.
And I would rather 2 hours of this than 4 hours of the other thing.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, for me and my tastes, I guess, and what I was looking for, this just feels a little bit. It feels different.
This is more organized, and it's like more incentivized to keep the player going.
For sure.
I liked that every new level was like, oh, what are we doing now? This is fun. Like, what are we doing in this level? Like, oh, we're hitting the ball into the mirror. Like, okay.
They should have just given us a Switch 2 edition of Aces. And
that's what I first thought this was when they announced it. I thought it was a Switch 2 edition of Aces, but then they said, "Oh no, this is Fever."
No, I prefer getting a whole new game.
Like
all the rackets and everything is really
that
cool.
gives me hope
my only literally, I feel like the $70 price tag could have been justified if there was like a 5-hour long story mode that was a bit more robust and fleshed out and a little bit more unique and different and felt like an adventure.
Yeah,
like it just felt uniquely different to the rest of the game.
For sure. And that's like going back to it. I think that gives me hope that we could see a better version of Strikers, a way better version of maybe Super Sluggers at some point. So maybe it's a good start. But $70, yeah, I don't know.
I'm now realizing the cut to me button literally cuts to me.
It cuts to you.
Like, I thought it just removed the screen share.
No, it just cuts to you.
It literally just
straight up a cut.
Wipes everything and cuts to me.
Yeah.
It's a great button.
Of course.
It's a solid button.
You have the power.
It's a very nice button. Okay, this episode now is over an hour, which is fine.
We lost like 10 minutes of time, though.
We did lose a bit of time.
A little bit. I don't think it was 10 minutes.
Like 5 minutes. Bro, I'm trying to hook up the viewers for an extra 5, you know?
True.
I got you. I mean, we still got to go through side quests, and we have your game, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's right.
So I have a few things in the side quests, and we're going to keep it as quick as possible because I want to go through the state of play. But before that, we have one more rumor coming out that I put in the side quest because it's so rumored out of its mind, it can't be true. But the thing going around that, I mean, even RGT said he heard something about it. New God of War game might release on Nintendo Switch 2 and PlayStation 5.
Nah, that's not happening.
No,
but that would be so awesome to see.
On Switch 2.
On Switch 2, God of War 5.
You want to guess who this is from?
Nash Weedle?
Nash
Weedle.
Yo, Nash, you just cooking up anything, trying to find something that sticks.
You know what? If you were a leaker, like, and you want to get your name out there, like, by all means, I feel like you put like those.
Bro, he's gonna keep putting out like the most insane, unhinged rumors, and then eventually one of them's gonna stick, and then everybody's gonna like be like, "Oh, Nash got it."
So here is where things get just a little slightly spice more interesting. Nate the Hate did seemingly corroborate that he had heard Sony was considering making the title multi-platform in the past.
Yeah.
And Sean, my friend RGT, in his video talking about this leak from Nash Weedle, did say that he had also heard something about this. And again, he's pretty close to Nate the Hate. It does seem like there's something behind the scenes that's at least talked about.
Yeah.
God of War going multi-platform and the conversation of Switch 2 being in that conversation.
Yeah.
Will it happen? I don't know. It seems more likely, if anything, that God of War 1 would come to Switch 2 before we start talking about the one that's not even out yet.
Yeah.
But I did find this funny and interesting, so I wanted to throw it in here quickly. I guess because we've been playing it today, yes or no? What do you think?
I mean, I would love to see it. I think maybe if there's like speculation that Sony's working with Nintendo to do something like that, I don't see why not. This would be a W for Sony.
It would be a
They'd
great
make
like
money.
first thing
They would
to do.
definitely
Yeah.
make money for
I agree.
sure.
I
think
think
it's possible.
I think
I could see it, honestly.
I can see God of War 1 and maybe Ragnarok making its way to the console. I mean, you have Final Fantasy. You know, you have other games running that. I mean, God of War is a very nicely optimized game too, from what I recall. So getting it on the Switch shouldn't be that hard. The new one is what's throwing me.
Which one? The 5?
Well, this leak is talking about what's coming after Ragnarok.
Brand new game.
Oh, okay.
It's talking about the next God. Like, why are we there already?
Yeah.
It just seems like such a big leap.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. All right, so here's the state of play. I don't know anything about it because it happened while I've been here.
Yep.
You walked in and said that apparently it was a miss.
Well,
I don't know
majority of it because I only caught like a couple glimpses of it, except for this thing which we're about to talk about.
Okay,
These
so
two
speaking
things
of
here.
God of War Sons.
Knock, Capital One Bank guy.
That's definitely not God of War.
Anybody audio listening might be wondering what that was. It was an ad that played before this video. God of War Sons of Sparta side-scrolling spin-off. Wow, try saying that 5 times fast. Sons of Sparta side-scrolling spin-off. Who wants to take it?
Sons of Sparta side-scrolling spin-off.
Sons of Sparta side scrolling spin. Sons of Sparta. Yeah.
We tried.
Out today. Wait, really? Is it already out?
So I didn't know about the spin-off, but I knew about the trilogy remake.
Oh, and a trilogy remake. Oh, that's fun. Oh, this looks awful.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? This is...
Wait, this has to be like an old game.
No, this is like it's a Metroidvania, is what I'm hearing.
I don't like the art style.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that like
I don't like
supposed
it.
to be Kratos?
Yeah, who is that? Who is that skinny guy?
Yeah, like
Well, it says son
Is
of...
it Atreus?
I don't know.
oh, son of
What's...
son, yeah,
it's
who
Sons
knows?
of Sparta.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a prequel. Okay, it's a prequel game.
I don't like the art style. And I also don't think the gameplay looks that great. I don't know what the thoughts on that is, and I'm sorry if I'm speaking out of turn. My opinion is actually whatever your opinion is. And I think it looks how you think it looks, too.
Oh, of course.
Honestly, I'm a sucker for these Metroidvania style games. you
This I'm interested
Knock,
in.
knock, Capital One Bank guy.
Oh, he's back again.
Knock, knock.
Thanks, Charles Barkley.
This I'm more interested in. The trilogy remake. Can I see it, please? Can I not get this Capital One ad, please?
Likely mature. So do they not know?
Ooh.
Likely.
Ooh. Is this all it is? Did I wait for an ad for logos?
It's 1, 2, 3.
Right, but most of all.
All right, yep. Okay.
Come on, bro.
All right, they're remaking the trilogy. And then we got Castlevania. I'm not watching all of these because they all have ads. Oh! Kenna Scars of...
Oh, is this the...
A sequel to...
No, I don't think it was a sequel. Right?
Wait, wasn't... what was the game with all the little guys?
Like the shadowy creatures?
Yeah. Wasn't that
I think
Kenna?
this is this.
Yeah, so this is a sequel. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god, I can't with the knock knock. I'm going to let that play up there. New John Wick game, knock knock.
Oh.
Do we get it again?
Oh, not this time.
Knock,
Oh, knock, knock.
Damn, I wasn't going to watch all of these, but I want to know.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry, guys. Maybe I was making on a turn then.
Here's Kenna. Oh, yeah, I think it is. I think it is that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I actually never finished that. I'm going to have to go back and finish that one. And then John Wick.
Untitled John
Wick.
Like Hitman style game or?
Well, they made John Wick Hex, which I don't think was very well received, which was like a turn-based John Wick game. I would love a game like Sifu, but John Wick.
Ooh.
That would be awesome, which kind of looks like that's what this is, but this is just a cutscene. Okay, that's sick. What? Wait, people didn't like this state of play? Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. Ghost of Yotai DLC.
I did hear that.
Resident Evil Requiem trailer. Oh, wait. Once again, Leon's infected?
Oh, shoot.
That's a spoiler. Saros. Marathon reaffirms March release date. Control Resonant.
Oh, okay. I'm excited for Control.
Yeah. 007. Rev Noir. There's a lot here. Wait, why wasn't this good? Oh, yeah. The pod racer game.
Now this is pod racing.
Now this is pod racing. DLC for Death Stranding. Okay, we don't got it.
Tokon characters too. Wow.
This honestly looks. I mean, after the partner direct we got, this is pretty fire.
Honestly, yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have to go into all of it. I think we hit the big things, but a lot of this looks really interesting. You could be an octopus. I want to watch more trailers, but I don't want to hear knock knock. So
knock knock. Yeah.
This point's turning into a Capital One sponsor.
Want to keep plugging along because I got to pee like a racehorse over here.
Nice.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Oh, Nontendo game time.
That was my bad. I should have done this, I guess, and then.
There you go. Do it again.
There we go.
Nice.
All right, Sully. What do you got?
So this week we got for you a blind ranking.
Oh, see, this is what I've been wanting to do.
Yeah, and we got some companions for you to rank from different games.
Ooh. Okay, so by blind ranking, you mean, do I have 10?
You have 10, yes.
So I have a 10 list of top 10, and you're going to give me them one at a time, and I got to rank them, and I don't get all of them. I get them one at a time.
One at a time.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is what I've been
you put in there, like it's stuck there.
Exactly.
So companions and games. Oh, heck yeah. I like this. All right.
So in the spirit of Minish Cap, we're starting out with the first one.
The Cap and Minish Cap?
Wait, hold up. Come on, Photoshop. Don't crash on me.
This is going to be a tough one.
Here we go. Aslo.
I've only played this game once, and it was a very long time ago.
Aslo? Okay.
I can't really remember his involvement beyond like a Navi type guy.
He's more than just a Navi.
He shrinks you.
He's
the reason you
exactly.
shrink.
He's the reason you shrink, and he acts as a parachute, and he guides you. He's very quirky.
I mean, he's a companion in the same way that like Kazooie is a companion. He's like kind of part of you.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's not annoying in any way because he's just part of your gameplay mechanics.
Exactly.
I think because we're just starting here, we're going to go 5 because I don't have... I think 5 is actually good. Like, he's not like a companion in the way that like I'm excited when I think about him.
Yeah.
But he's not annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay. That's a good 5. All right. Next up, we have Claptrap from Borderlands.
We're going to go 8 because I'm going to save some room for worse ones.
Okay.
He's just very loud and very annoying, and the Jack
He never
Black of it all
dies.
didn't
He
help.
outlives everybody.
He never dies. He literally, his name is Claptrap because he doesn't shut up his stupid claptrap. You know, that's his whole thing.
Okay.
He was funny the first time, and then it's like I was gonna say it's like Minions, but honestly, Minions are still funny. Minions still manage.
There's a third movie coming out this year.
I know. I like Minions.
Really?
It's funny the first time. It's not funny anymore.
Okay. Next up, we have Luma.
Ooh.
Luma kind of. What does Luma do? Just kind of is
Luma-
there.
Wait, which Luma are we talking about?
We're talking about from Galaxy 1 and 2.
So the one that's in Mario.
No. The one that enables you to spin.
So
That's the one.
That's in like
Is
Mario's
that
hat.
essentially the pointer?
It's the pointer, but it also enables Mario to spin, and it's not super talkative.
It's the one that like
This is
sacrifices
also like
itself.
it's also barely a companion. It's more
Exactly.
a gameplay mechanic. I'll go 6. I'll put it right below the Minish cap.
Okay.
When you said I don't know what you got left here, but I was thinking like Ellie from Last of Us.
Oh no! See, those are characters that like you play with, right?
The companions.
That you play as.
I play as, yeah. So I wanted to originally do something like that, but then I was like, if you're playing as that person, does that really count as like?
Well, you play as Ellie in the second
it's more
one.
of a sidekick.
You play as Ellie in the second one. In the first one, you don't. She's just there.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you play with her in a mission.
You do at one point, yeah.
In a chapter. I guess that's true.
Next, we have Navi.
Okay, well, that's the 10.
That's the 10.
That's where we throw that.
That's not a
that I like Navi. I hate being around Navi.
Yes.
Navi is loud and annoying. We know this.
Yeah.
Navi is the go-to, like, is the companion as annoying as Navi, yes or no? Like, where does it rank on a Navi
That's
scale?
like the bar.
It's the barometer. for
Yeah, no, I
annoying.
agree with you. When I played through OOT recently, I was like, bro, I hate this character so much.
The first time I played the game, it didn't bother me that much. It's when you play a second time or there on out, when you know what to do, and you don't need to look at everything. You don't need
and
to.
then just constantly
and it's
hey,
constant,
listen.
look at this, do this, try this. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't need to.
Yeah. Cappy from Mario Odyssey.
I really feel like we're bouncing between companions and then just core gameplay mechanics.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what that companion is.
As soon as you get that companion, it ceases to be like sentient. It's really just your hat with eyes.
I mean, technically, that's one way of looking at it, but at the same time, they do guide you throughout the game. They're like there to give you tips and tricks. Like they're essentially the core reason you can beat the game, and also they're not like separate from the core gameplay itself.
Right. I guess I'm having a hard time with it because it's like it doesn't register to me. I don't think of it as like a character. I think of it as like,
that's the point. Because I was gonna do sidekicks originally. I'm gonna save that for another one.
Another time, yeah. Well, Claptrap is a sidekick.
He technically is, but then
you don't use him like these other ones.
Well,
You
yeah,
really
that's
use-
the point. You don't use them. Like, unless you're playing like
I'm so confused. Okay, with the hat,
yeah.
we're going to do it too because it doesn't upset me and it's a core gameplay mechanic in a really fun game that uses the hat exclusively for like all the everything.
Okay.
When's the last time Cappy like appeared in something like a Mario spin-off?
He
it's
never.
only ever.
Because I feel like
only
they've
in
already
Odyssey.
like I feel like Wonder is like the game that they now build off because there's the talking flower. There's
it's like
the Wonder Seed.
every Mario game has a different gameplay mechanic at its core,
Yeah.
right? Like Sunshine was the jetpack. So it's like asking, when's the last time you've seen the water back? You know,
like
it's
the
just,
flood.
It lives in that game. Flood, thank you. It
Yeah.
lives in that game.
Next up, we have Paimon from Genshin Impact.
Okay, I've played Genshin like 10 hours. I don't even remember this thing. What is it?
She's literally just like just your navigator in the game.
like no.
I don't remember her at all.
She's like the fairy guide who speaks to you.
I'll do 7.
Yeah, and there's nothing really significant about her.
I don't really have strong opinions. I don't like Genshin Impact.
Honestly,
True.
I figured you probably wouldn't.
I've tried a couple times to get into it.
I don't know either.
When it was it was supposed to come to Switch, and I was waiting for it to come to Switch.
Yeah.
It never did.
They revealed it as a Switch
remember,
game, and then it never came to Switch.
Next up,
I mentioned that
Kazooie.
one.
Yes, you
Ooh.
did.
That's the same as Minish Cap, so we're gonna have to go 4. It's
4?
like it's a companion in the sense that it's canon sentient,
Yes,
but it's just part of your character. It's a gameplay
point,
mechanic.
yeah.
exactly. So you said 4?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have Cortana.
See, and now you've gone back to an actual sidekick
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with gameplay mechanics. It makes it hard to rank them.
I think you're doing really good so far,
Thank
honestly.
you.
I agree.
Yeah, like your list is looking good.
Cortana, this is tricky because now I'm trying to place it high alongside things I've placed for gameplay mechanics. Cortana is awesome. I mean, she's like the companion. She's not annoying. She's baked into the story so heavily. You care about her. You grow attached to her.
Definitely one of gaming's most iconic companions.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason why I wouldn't put it 1 is because she doesn't actually physically have presence in the way as like Ellie does. Going back to Ellie again. If Ellie was on this list, she'd be number 1. For example, because like the way that Ellie moves around the world and she'll like grab a brick and throw it at a guy to distract him for you, and it's all like AI. Yeah, like it's sick. So I'm gonna put her at 3.
Okay.
She's more of
because she's missing that interactive element, but she's a great companion.
No, that's good.
You can't go anywhere without her.
All right, so the last 2. So here I'm gonna give you the number 9.
I literally have a bad one and a good one. Okay. This is another companion.
Yeah.
This is 1.
This is 1 for you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Really? No, yeah. So I don't know what's coming. He's not 9.
Yeah.
I really like him. I love that every time there's a down moment in God of War, like you have to play that game for 100 hours.
No, he's good. Before
he runs out of stories.
Yeah, he's
like,
good.
Like anytime there's a down moment or you're just rowing somewhere, you're trying to get somewhere, he'll pick up a story with Kratos, and it's like, if you actually listen to the narratives and the stories, they are actually getting to know each other and like having little therapy sessions, and there's actual lore and character development baked into something that you can just skip.
Yeah, he's rarely annoying. There's definitely like enhanced like narrative immersion. You know,
he's funny. He's fun.
Yeah, deep humor. Exactly.
Great voice acting.
Wisdom. 100%.
And I love that he's just like a head on your belt.
Yeah, literally.
He has that physical
Kratos
presence.
chops him off, just attaches him to his belt.
Yeah, no, he's great.
The last one was Midna from Twilight Princess.
Okay. I don't have strong opinions on that one, to be honest.
Okay, well then I guess it worked out perfectly.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's obviously not a 9. Let's be real.
Yeah, definitely not a 9.
But like Midna. I mean, Midna's like a not annoying Navi.
No, apparently no, and she has like a full character arc transformation throughout the
She's not
Twilight
the reason
Princess.
you turn into a wolf, is she?
She is.
She is?
I think so, but don't quote me because I've never played Twilight Princess. That's the only Zelda
she's part
game.
of it. I know
she might be part of it actually. She would be higher than 9.
Yeah,
but I got nowhere else to put her. So I would probably put her. See, I don't know, because then it's like, do I put it above the ones that actually are useful as gameplay?
Yeah, I would say, because Midna technically is like a vital role
I might have put a 4.
Yeah,
if I could.
Exactly.
And shove everything else down.
Yeah, just down 1.
Yeah.
Honestly,
but that's good.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
But your list looks great, honestly.
Thank you.
Like, I'm not going to lie, that looks really good.
Do you agree with it?
Other
than Midna, obviously?
Obviously, other than Midna, yeah, I would agree. Navi 10 for sure. I would definitely keep Kazooie at 4, Cortana 3, Cappy 2. Cappy's like all the Cappy transformations you got.
Yeah, and I just kept thinking about bouncing on his head when you throw it.
He was very useful. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Luma definitely deserves to be down a little bit more. They're kind of...
I had no strong opinions. That's why I put it mid.
Yeah.
It's just like, it just is there, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like down, you couldn't go below Claptrap.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah.
So it's fine.
That makes sense.
Well, that's why it's a blind ranking, you know? You don't want to give that number 1 spot away too soon.
I like it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Good game.
She is plot relevant also, said Jumon in chat. That's true. Yeah. No, again, she would definitely be, I think, below or maybe even above Cortana.
Yeah. I could see it. I could see that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Then I think we've done everything for today. We've done it all. We crashed. We did. We came back.
We have our super chats, I think.
All right. Yeah. Super chat me.
Yes. All right. So we got our first super chat from Vegemite. Fine, $10. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on what do you think the first special Switch 2 edition console will be.
You know what's funny? That's literally the bonus episode.
Yeah,
that is.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding. It's the title and thumbnail of the bonus episode that we're about to do for YouTube members and Patreons.
Yep. Yes.
We're going to predict OLEDs, and we're going to predict variants, and we're going to predict special editions.
Yep.
I'm not even kidding.
So
I can show you that I'm not kidding. Hold on. You keep going.
All right, next up we have Prof Rock PR with the $2. He says, "Woohoo, Nontendo Day."
Let's go.
Thank you, Prof Rock. Every single stream.
Do you want me to read the
I'll get the members.
Okay, we have Zesif with the $5. State of Play was around an hour ago. It was pretty good, but first party Sony seems to really be struggling. Most of the hype stuff was third party.
There you go. That's
nice.
You changed me.
Yeah.
You changed me, right?
I did change you, yeah.
This is the old thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
When it was me from last week. But that's the thumbnail for today.
Nice.
Just the me is different.
Yep.
And then we got $5 from Ezos Smash. Shout out to my boy Sully. Love to podcast, by the way. He says, love the podcast, by the way, Wood.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so then Sully Pawns.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You became a member today?
Yeah, I had to, that end logo looks sick.
And then the Nathan became a member as well.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out Nathan.
Thank you. Knight?
Me,
Come
what?
on, man.
Where you didn't become a member? Or?
Well, I mean, I wanted him to do it first just to see if it worked.
So if you're a YouTube member, what you have to do is go to the YouTube page and then the member page. And shortly after we end stream, I'm going to share a link to the bonus stream there where we're going to talk about those special editions and a bunch of other Patreon bonus questions and fun goofs and gaffs to have over there.
For sure.
And then Patreons, you know the deal. It's the same as always. You'll get notified and get emails and everything. So, all right, that's it. Thank you all. Speaking of Patreons, here are all the VIP Patreons that support this podcast who will be getting physical rewards sent out to them. I believe the stickers are supposed to arrive tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And then we can put those with the socks and start sending those out
Nice.
for Patreons for last month, I mean. This month, we're still in. But yeah, it's coming. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening to Apple or whatever, make sure to rate it 5 stars. Let's keep juicing those numbers. If we ever hit 1, we'll do a 3-hour episode.
We'll do it.
live
3-hour
session.
episode, guys.
We
Come
got to
on.
get it, guys.
Lock it
2026.
in. Lock it in.
I don't want to say it because, I don't want. It's not happening anytime soon. But I did.
Never say never.
Or at all. I'm just going to say that so that people don't get their hopes up. But I was thinking a lot of the shows that we compete with in the Apple charts, they have multiple shows a week.
Exactly, that's the
true.
thing.
So where our one episode is almost top 10 some weeks against Kind of Funny's 5.
If you were doing it 3 times a week, you'd guaranteed be up there.
Well, okay, settle down. What if we did 2 a week? What if there was a
I would love
Monday
to do 2 a
show?
week.
We talking?
A Monday Nontendo and a Thursday
Yeah.
Nontendo.
Chat, what are we thinking?
Yeah,
And we got 2 episodes a week.
that would be nice.
We would need to double the Patreon.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
But it would be, I'd love to do it. It would be really cool.
yeah.
But let's figure this out. Let's figure
one
out
step at a
the
time.
PC not crashing first before
Yes.
we add more streams to the schedule. Guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I can't wait to see you next week with apparently a direct.
I hope
Apparently,
Thursday.
and Pokemon,
Imagine.
or that's, 2 weeks.
And maybe some more fleshed out thoughts on Mario Tennis Fever. Who knows? Thank you guys for being with me today. I had a lot of
I
good fun.
appreciate it. Thanks for having us on, man.
And now let's roll into our bonus episode and have fun with the Patreons and the members.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. I think I said everything. So, bye.
Bye.
Oh, you see the time on that.
Yeah.
The music. But technically the music should still be going, but that was kind of perfect.
That was really good.
You and I said